going to give you 4 words. We are not all right. We are not all right when we see young girls pulled from their home and dragged through the streets. When we see grandmothers being pulled away, their children shot in front of their families. We are not all right when right here in the city of New York, you have those who celebrate at the same time when the devastation is taking place in our city.
This is a time for choosing. This is a time to mourn. The moral man is losing, forbidden lost forlorn. I don't understand how you can look yourself in the mirror. I don't understand how did that blood fill up your eyes? We are not. We are not.
Should condone what Hamas has done, chopping off babies' heads, burning children alive, and freaking letting them free. You have no comment about children's heads being chopped off.
You hide behind your babies. You hide behind your kid. The Harvarders have rabies. They'd Holocaust again. I don't understand how you can love yourself in the mirror. I don't understand how did that blood spill from your eyes? We are
I am asking, specifically calling for the genocide of Jews. Does that constitute hanging or harassment?
It can be, depending on the context. Can be anti-Semitic, depending on the context. It is a context-dependent decision, Congresswoman.
Evil's on the march, evil's on the march. Time to face the task at hand. Evil's on the march, evil's on the march. Need every good woman, every good man.
everything from us except hope.
Hi, everybody. Today is October 7th, 2024, the year anniversary that a bunch of savages paraglided, drove, stormed into Israel, killed a bunch of kids at a music festival, raped, mutilated, burned people alive, shot people's pets, and kidnapped young women, babies, mothers, fathers, and took them to the shithole and the hellhole that is Gaza. Incidentally, that song, We Are Not Okay, that is by Five for Fighting. It came out in January, so that's why some of the more recent events are missing from the video. It's a beautiful song, and I appreciate it very, very much. In other words, all of those kids that you saw holding the rifles with the Hamas bandanas and so on, those are all the innocent civilians that people like Zachary Michael cry over. And for some reason, you know, SJWs like Zachary Michael don't seem to mind the cultural appropriation of white people and black people and Asian people wearing a keffiyeh, which is the modern day swastika. For those of us who actually care about such things. I am not okay today. I haven't been okay for a year. October is a very difficult month for me personally, not only because of October 7th, but because it's the month of my aunt's death. She died a year ago. Mercifully, she was not in the proper state of mind to know what had happened on October 7th, thank God. For those Jews out there, those ignorant, naive, stupid Jews who think that who believe that not only will the crocodile eat them last, but maybe if they're lucky, the crocodile won't eat them at all. The crocodile is coming for you too. You bunch of spineless, cowardly capos. And for all the people who have wondered, how is it that the Holocaust was possible? We're seeing it in real time. We're seeing it. We're seeing it at the universities. We're seeing it in the big cities. We're seeing it all over the world, unchecked. That's how it could have happened. It wasn't some weird aberration or some bizarre Teutonic mania that was unique to Germany or to Austria or to Poland or any of those countries. No. We're seeing it in real time. And we're seeing it supported, and I will say supported, by people like Zachary Michael and SJWs who think that they're doing the right thing by crying over a bunch of rapist, murdering terrorist savages. There was a recent report on Israeli TV, a reporter who has very, very good contacts in Gaza, was saying that Hamas leaders have acknowledged that 80% of the casualties in Gaza were Hamas or Hamas-affiliated individuals. We have been subjected to so many lies over the past year, so many lies. I am disgusted, and I'm disgusted with a lot of people. I am disgusted with the anti-Semitism that I've seen pouring out of the Black community, the anti-Semitism that I've seen pouring out of the Asian community. Not all, obviously. It's a very tiny handful, mostly students. And I wanted to say that, again, if you think the crocodile will not eat you, the crocodile is coming for you. Capos, sellouts, selling out your own people, selling out your own families for SJW points to win over people who hate you. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. The last shot in that music video of the DJ spinning records at the Nova music site was a lot. That is a place I will never return to. No matter how many times I visit Israel, I will never go back to the Nova music site again. As a matter of fact, I can't wait to go back to Israel. I want to see my family again. I know I only saw them a couple of months ago, but I want to see them again. I have a word for the parents out there who raised this generation of ignorant, terrorist-supporting, keffiyeh-wearing, Jew-hating bigots, anti-Semites, who allowed your children to be educated by TikTok instead of by you as to how to do the right thing. And for those of you who teach at universities, who are filling the minds of these kids with this poison, you're all an embarrassment to parenthood. You're an embarrassment to parenthood. You really want to point to those kids and say, we're proud of what we did here? You're embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourselves for what you have done. So, I want to thank Interceptor. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. So, as you can tell, I'm in a very bad mood today. I had a weekend that was full of activity, very frustrating activity. I am trying to finish a project, and it's been a long, hard slog. And so I'm cranky today. So I'm going to take it out on a bunch of people. Hi, Judy. First of all, I'm going to take it out on all the content creators who bellyache, scream, moan, and squeal like stuck pigs, insincerely going on about racism, but only if they can get a dig at somebody that they don't like. You have not said a fucking word, most of you, about October 7th, except to support the criminals, the terrorists, the rapists, and the murderers. And if you say, oh, I don't support Hamas, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Through your own silence. I came on my platform years ago when Kanye West was going off, a man with 30 million Twitter subscribers, 30 million, twice as many followers as there are Jews on the entire planet. And I asked, where is everybody? Where is everybody? There were neo-Nazis on the highway in California, on the 405, with banners. And I said, where is everybody? And I was told to go fuck myself by people like Vidal. People like Jan's Views call me a fake Jew or a Jew of convenience. I have news for you, Jan. Whether I keep kosher or not, whether I light the candles or not, and last year, by the way, was the first time I lit a menorah in many, many, many years. You see secular Jews who haven't put on tefillin since their bar mitzvahs, who are now putting on tefillin. Does that mean that they're all religious? No, it means that we have been bonded together through a collective trauma. But yeah, that's when people like Jan like to pipe up, or Bridget, or people like that. And then they expect me to carry water for them. Oh my God, this is racist, that is racist, blah, 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 blah. Go fuck yourself. I am going to show you the same amount of respect that you showed me when I asked the community to please speak out. You know who spoke out? Charlie Gold. You know why? Because he hurt George Floyd's family's fifis. Fuck you too, Charlie. Just like I told you, when you were out there running your mouth saying that Negs was an anti-Semite. No, Charlie. No, Charlie. I could level a few accusations at you, but I think that I'll hold back for the moment. Not a single one of you give a single solitary fuck about your Jewish followers, about your Jewish subscribers, unless, of course, they're capos. I am not a fucking capo. I never have been, and I never will be. I would never sell my people out to get an extra bowl of soup or to get favor from a bunch of anti-Semitic scumbags like you see on YouTube. Never. That's not me. I'm not built that way. And I know that that's one of the reasons why so many people don't like me. So, if you're not going to say anything, feminists, because it's Jewish women who are getting raped and mutilated, then you can go fuck yourselves too. All of you. All of you. You are useless. You are not allies. You're not anything. You're selfish, self-centered, greedy individuals who only care about your viewer count and your money. Well, so do I, as a matter of fact. Except I'm going to build this channel along with Negs by telling the motherfucking truth. Not lies. The way some of you do. Okay. I have been sitting back and watching in awe as Israel has taken out the entire command structure of Hezbollah. It's amazing. Imagine what a coup it would be if it was Israel that liberated the Iranian people from the ghastly death grip of those mullahs. Where are the feminists talking about what's happening to women in Iran? Where are the LGBTQ, LMNOP, zippity-doo-dah activists talking about what's being done to gays in Iran? Where are you? Are you there? I don't see you. Where are you? Talking about what's happening to the gay community in Gaza and the West Bank. Where are you? Hello? Where are you? Well, guess what? Guess who's here? I'm here. I'm going to call it out. And all of you can take your little kafiyas and you can go over there, because I'm over here with a good community. Okay. So, since I'm in the mood to call people out, I'm going to start with somebody very random. Very random. There's an account that makes the rounds in chats called Leave It to Bubby. Have you seen Leave It to Bubby? She's very cute, isn't she, with her blonde hair and her big eyes and everything. Leave It to Bubby is someone named April Love. She used to go by April Love. April Love likes to go out and talk shit about me, talk shit about Negs, talk shit about this one, that one, the other one, whatever. The next time that Leave It to Bubby pops up in your chat, or in anyone's chat, if you're not a content creator, if you're just a viewer, and you see Leave It to Bubby pop up in chat, ask Leave It to Bubby about the private Discord that she was in with Tragic. Just the two of them. Just the two of them were in there. And ask her if her fiancé knows about the feed pics that were requested or exchanged or shared or whatever with Tragic. Does your fiancé know about that, April? I'm not going to tell him. I don't know who the fuck your fiancé is. I don't give a shit. But you might want to get off that high horse, madam, because some of us know the fuck shit that you've been up to. Yeah. Does AK know about it? April? Does she know? She's too scared to release the DMs that she exchanged with Tragic in that secret Discord. But some of us know things. So by all means, the next time, hi Sherry, the next time you see Leave It to Bubby, B-U-B-B-I, in chat, ask her about it. And don't stop until she answers you. She'll lie about it, I'm sure. But it's true. Okay. Now here's something that I thought I would share with you all. There was a really good post on Kiwi Farms that I wanted to read you guys. The person who wrote it is called Gran Autismo. Let me share it. All right. I'm going to read it to you because I know that it's hard to read. All right. There's something here about Sam, who thought of herself as a psychic at one point, or sold herself as one. Sam also went through a phase where she was an MLM hun. If you go back far enough, you'll see that too. I believe I found some ancient Ron clips from the period where he's wearing a mask and a Confederate hat. I think this is from 2017, 2018, yelling at Katie for threatening him with a gun and shit. Let me do a screen grab. All right, so here's the screen grab. Welfare checks and meddling menstruals. Yep. And guess who's in the chat? Where is she? Owl is in here. Oh, here she is. Hey kids, says Owl. Owl, you know, let me finish. Owl is in there, ha ha ha. These guys are out here crying about Ronaldo bothering them, but they did some real fucking shit to him way back when. No angels in the past, ladies. And then here's Yaba. This is about money. It's clearly about money. For over a year, you've been salty about anyone other than you bringing in $1, not about your family. It's about money, period. This is why they say money is the root of all evil. Well, you would know, Yaba, wouldn't you? I found videos of people documenting lore from the drama community from this period. It's a doozy. Well, please do share. Okay, here's Sam. Who calls the police and goes to court over internet shit, Sam? Who deals with their stalkers? Ask the pig in the blanket next to you. Oh, he sent it to the police. Bah ha ha, I'm dead. Who calls the police over an internet squabble? Oh, that's right, a punk. Oh, you mean like you? You mean like you, Sam, right? When you took me to court under false pretenses and admitted that it was because you wanted me to spend money on a lawyer. Or when Yaba hired that so-called attorney of yours to take Negs to court last year for a phone call that he had nothing to do with. And neither did I. Oh, and speaking of Leave It to Bubby, April Love, in that same private Discord that they were in, just the two of them, Tragic admitted that he made that call. Now, I know that Sam and Yaba don't care. But the next time that you see Leave It to Bubby in a chat, ask her about that too. Ask her about when Tragic admitted to making the call. And there's something I want to say about that call, by the way, but let me finish this up. All right, I'm going to drop this link in chat so that you guys can take a look at it at your leisure. Now, I remember the day after those calls went out, And Zoom was in Tragic's Discord, or AK's. I don't know whose Discord that was at this point. And I remember that Zoom posted a message saying that he woke up and his voicemail was full of messages from angry women. You know why? Because Sam and Yaba did a live stream where they announced the number. They said that they had tracked it down, they had traced it, and it belonged to a Corey Barnhill, and that's Zoom. And Zoom was like, the fuck is going on? You know, I mean, he thought it was funny that all these women called on their actual phone numbers, so he had a record of everybody's phone number. But I remember Monty, of all people, saying that he thought it was very weird that somebody who has the experience of trolling and harassing people the way Zoom does by calling them up, that he wouldn't forward a voicemail to another number, or that he would use his real number to call and leave threatening messages. And he thought that it was very strange, and he thought that it was, and I thought it was very strange too, because it was very out of character for somebody like him. You know, a man who probably has about 1,000 Google Voice numbers, and I thought, why would he call using his own number? And then I thought, oh, it was only recently that the light bulb went off over my head, where I was told that Tragic admitted to April that he was the one who placed the calls, and I thought, now I get it. Because Tragic is very, very big on spoofing people's numbers, okay? He spoofed my dentist's number. He spoofed a bunch of different phone numbers and called me relentlessly. And I thought, now I get it. So Tragic spoofed Zoom's number and placed those calls. Because I thought, surely if Zoom placed those calls, he wouldn't be confused as to why his voicemail was full of angry messages from women that he didn't know. And surely he wouldn't have used his own fucking phone number to call people, right? But the phone number was publicly available. That's how Sam and Yaba traced it back to Corey Barnhill. How difficult would it be for somebody to spoof that number, make those phone calls, and then watch as all hell broke loose and people pointed the finger at Zoom? Am I saying that Zoom didn't make any phone calls? No, because what the fuck do I know? I have no idea. But the combination of Tragic admitting that he placed those phone calls and Zoom expressing like befuddlement as to why so many people were leaving voicemails for him, it all began to come together. It all came together. Just something for you to think about. And if people want to dig deeper, ask April Love. Leave it to Bubby about that. Because I guess that admitting to making threatening phone calls is Tragic's way of flirting. But anyway. Okay. Hi, my love. All right. Yeah, there were no angels then, and there are no angels now. But I'm going to make a definitive statement right this minute. Anyone who is in Sam and Yaba's community or MFW's community, anyone who donates to them, anyone who supports them, anyone who buys a membership, gives them money, pays their electric bill, buys their merch, supports them in any way, even if only to wish them well, you are all co-conspirators to three of the worst women who have ever appeared on the platform. And I hold you all equally responsible. Am I going to do anything about it? No, I'm too busy. What the fuck am I going to do about it? But anyone who is a member of the Support Bodega or MFW's community, You have shown exactly who you are. And if people are going to come to me and say, oh, but MFW, she's a drunk, how is that my fault? And why is it my fault that she's such a pathetic, angry, miserable loser that she goes IRL and tries to destroy people's lives? Which is exactly what she's done for years. And some of you are giving her, grace because, oh my God, the poor thing, she's drinking herself to death. Who cares? Who cares? If you go back far enough in the lore, you will see exactly what she did. You'll see what she did. That community conspired and continues to conspire to steal from us. I remember the first time I was ever mugged. It was by a crackhead. I was walking home from work. I had just gotten paid. I had my paycheck in my bag. Fucking crackhead comes up from behind me, snatches my bag, and runs off. I damn near broke down in tears. Because it was a Friday, and I had very little money in my bank account, and it was my first paycheck from that particular employer. And then I had to go in on Monday and explain what happened. He was very understanding. All of it was fine. But I'll never forget what it felt like to have somebody steal from me. Somebody steal from me something of value that I had earned because of my work. And I'm supposed to have some kind of compassion for that person because they're a drug addict. No, I'm sorry that I wasn't armed that day. This was in 1990, many, many years ago. But it is not the first time that people have tried to steal from us. People reported our channels, then cannibalized our old content and did reactions to it and monetized it. They stole from us. The same people who reported our channels because we had to be off the platform, then turned around, took our content, fucking reacted to it, monetized it, and made thousands of dollars off of us after saying that we had to be off the platform. Or they tried to interfere with our bricks and mortar business or other income streams. Every time that happens, I get that same feeling that I got the day that the fucking crackhead mugged me. You all are no better. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I also want to make another comment that if you're in the support group or the support bodega and you start to have second thoughts, don't come here. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want to associate with people who have tried to take our income away, who destroyed our reputations, who spread lies, and that includes Owl, by the way, because what I'm told is that in the old days, Owl was a very enthusiastic member of Negative Nation, always trying to get Negs' attention in chat. And no, I am not extrapolating from that. I am not making any suggestions because I don't know. I don't know what her intentions were. But what I do know is that Owl is one of the biggest liars on the platform. She continues to lie to this day. She has lied about so much having to do with Negs and myself that I've lost count. And I don't put her on my channel because I don't want to have to sage the entire house after I'm done. But a lot of people in the community have gotten a lot of grace. A lot of grace. And what I'm saying is, if you're going to turn to Sam and Yaba and you're going to see how they've grifted money by lying, by spreading lies and defamation, then I think that you all need to be a little bit, you need to widen your scope, is what I'm saying. And now I'm supposed to feel sorry for Owl because she's getting divorced. Bitch, I've been divorced twice. You have mocked my chronic illness. You've monetized your mockery of my chronic illness. You've mocked my divorces. You've mocked my relationship. You've mocked a lot of stuff. My sympathy for you is zero. I could give a fuck less that your husband dumped you or whoever dumped who. I don't care. Am I going to go through the transcripts of your divorce on my channel? Again, no, because I'm not like you, Owl. I'm not like you. I'm not you, thank God, and I never will be. And if anyone has a problem with anything that I'm saying about their favorite creators, I brought some pearls for everybody to clutch. So I'm afraid that your race, your sex, your marital status, your sexual preferences, your age, nothing is a shield from criticism if you fuck up. I didn't make those rules, you all did. So, and one of the reasons why I have developed an interest in Kalari C is because I remember being in somebody's chat, I don't remember whose, somebody's, where she was hopping from place to place. And she was talking about me. She was talking about me. And she was talking about my status as a parent. Now, Kalari C is very similar to some of the extremist anti-surrogacy weirdos that you see on Twitter. People who are so extreme in their views that only a person who gives birth can be a mother, that they oppose not only surrogacy, they oppose adoption, they oppose foster care, they are against step parents. They think that only women who give birth should have custody of a child. They're crazy. They're fucking insane. All right? And that's what Kalari reminds me of. So Kalari, let me tell you something. Hekate may be amused by you. She may think you're very funny. She may get a kick out of you. I don't. I don't like you. I think that you're a piece of shit. So I am going to make you my content from now until fucking doomsday. Because strangely enough, even though you can't get a single view on your channel, you get me views over here. So, anyway. Yeah, Calorie, where are the animals? Where is the Tesla? Since you're so big on flexing your wealth and your accomplishments, which are not yours, by the way. They're not yours. You freely admitted that your credit was so bad that you couldn't go on the deed to the house. You freely admitted that you could not marry the man that you're with because you didn't want to give up your welfare benefits. You've lied about everything, Calorie. Everything. Where are the animals? Where is that Tesla? You showed us your property and you showed us that ramshackle shack that you live in with the beautiful floors, but you've never shown the Tesla. Where is the Tesla, you lying sack of shit? All right, now Hekate did one of her marathon streams. And just to get it out there, because I know that, you know, people like to play whatever card they have from the bottom of the deck. It has nothing to do with you being black. It has to do with the fact that you're a piece of shit. I've had white people come for me too, okay? And I've called them out too, in exactly those same terms. Again, nothing to do with your race. You are just a bad person. Or you are so mentally ill that you don't know what's coming out of your mouth. Well, I'm here to remind you. All right, so Hekate did an 8.5-hour stream, which we are not going to watch, but we're going to watch a bit of it because she went in, and she's great, and her channel is linked in my description box, although I think that you all probably know where to find her. All right, let's go. Hang on, let me bring it up. I keep on forgetting to share because StreamYard added this extra step, and sometimes I find that I'm talking over a video, and I think you all can see it. But let's go.
Mention of it. Excuse me. Yeah. and Off the liquor cart today in today's stream.
Girl, that's what I like to hear. My teenager has super curly hair and she wears a bonnet. You should try it, Beggy. Make that tight frizzy mess look better.
That's what I understand. Those silk bonnets do.
Excuse me, Yaba? Your shit is crispier than a burnt egg.
Yep.
What are you talking about right now? Now, I think Yaba has beautiful hair potential, but like I said, Sam is a succubus. All right, she sucks the life out of everything, and I just, you better get it, Yaba. You ain't shit. But I think that Sam is, like I said, a demon from hell.
She
So
is.
I don't know. I feel sorry for you, and I also think that you are in a world of hurt, honey.
Yep.
3 years from now, everything for me is a 3. I say 3 years from now, it's over for them, for sure.
Oh, 3 years? You're giving them 3 years? And can I just say that for all of the content creators who are suddenly on the Yaba and Sam hate bandwagon, because a lot of you are doing it to make money, let's not kid ourselves. I wish that some of you would give credit where it's due. Okay, you've been stealing my talking points, NEGZ's talking points, ATX's talking points, Arabia's talking points, Pirates' talking points, Savage's talking points. You've been stealing shamelessly. We were warning you about that bitch years ago. Years ago. Remember the reaction? Oh, you're going after an innocent pair of lesbians who are just trying to make it work. No. Oh, you're crazy. You're jealous. You're out of your mind. You're delusional. This never happened. That never happened. Well, how amazing. The Pandora's box has been opened, and now all of you are seeing exactly what they actually are, and the fact that we were not fucking lying. We weren't lying. We were telling the truth. Now, if you're not going to give us, our proper dues because you don't like us, whatever. But I just want the record to reflect that we did it first. We warned you. You didn't listen. Now you're all on the bandwagon and you have the fucking nerve to be stealing our talking points? Come on now. Let's go.
Sure. And it's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be tea for reaction channels. Holy shit.
Wonders for the curls.
Can I just point out that we were talking, I think, today and yesterday in the sport group when Chantel was going to return to mukbangs. And even though she did not put into her video title that she was doing a mukbang, she was totally mukbanging in her video. So it took her, 2 days, and she's back in action. I love that for her.
Nice. Oh,
Why are you pointing that out? Is it because you know that your chat is addicted to Chantel, and if you don't mention her, you might lose your audience?
And by the way, I do not feel sorry for Yaba, not one bit. Okay? Nobody forced her to have 3 kids with a pedophile and a meth head. Nobody forced her into that. And she knew goddamn well who Sam was before she got together with her. And now they're like conjoined twins. I know that Yaba is incredibly stupid. I know she's desperate. And I know that her chances of finding love, if you can even call it that, and I use that term very, very loosely, companionship, let's say companionship, were slim to none, given her circumstances. But Sam, she knew who Sam was. She said before they got together that she was scared of Sam because Sam was stalking her. Another thing that we pointed out that everybody said that we were crazy to mention or to suggest. Yaba's own words, she was scared of Sam. So my feeling of compassion for her is 0. She's exactly where she needs to be, with the partner that she deserves to have.
Can I just point out that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about right now, that Chantel said she wasn't going to mukbang anymore, but she was mukbanging? Bitch, what? We're not talking about Chantel right now, and this just goes to show that if you don't talk about Chantel during a stream, you're going to lose any interest. You always got to bring up Chantel.
Yep.
Chantel.
a couple of announcements. One is I know I said that I was going to be launching my Christmas collection on October 1st, and here we are on October 1st, and I have not done that.
Shocked.
I know. Shocked.
Yeah.
What, is that going to be a Christmas collection full of copyrighted material the way that you had on your Etsy store or on your Shopify? Incredibly stupid.
And you know what else, bitch? You need to mail out people's postcards because I think damn it, Amber's still waiting on her shit. Damn it, Amber, it's been 84 years now. Okay, you're gonna be late because you don't give a fuck. Just admit it.
Listen, I was planning on being out of town this weekend, and time got away from me, and then I ended up leaving a day early because the hurricane. We were supposed to get not supposed to.
You were planning on going out of town, and you ended up leaving a day early.
Oh, that reminds me, you guys. That reminds me. There's something else in my description box that I want to draw your attention to. But now I am... it has to do with the hurricane. Dolly Parton made a donation. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on, I'm an idiot. I should have mentioned this earlier. Okay, so the organization is called Mountain Ways Tennessee. The link is in the description box. I do not trust the Red Cross at all, and I don't trust a lot of the organizations that are raising money for the victims of Hurricane Helene. What has happened in North Carolina and in Tennessee has been heartbreaking. And I figured that if Dolly Parton is going to donate to this organization, then she probably vetted it very, very carefully. So if you do want to make a donation, the link is in the description box. The link goes directly to the organization. I have nothing to do with it. No money comes into my hands at all. So if you're interested, who's going to argue with Dolly, right? But please, the devastation has been horrendous. The outages in Asheville and other parts in North Carolina were so widespread, the power outages, that they could be seen from space. There's still no water there. And people desperately, desperately need help. So again, if you're going to donate to that organization. And thank you in advance.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you've been in the kitchen shaking macaroni boxes, bitch. You didn't go nowhere.
Did get really bad weather here in the Louisville area on Friday. Like,
girl, it just rained.
Everything.
Not that I'm complaining after the kind of weather that's been going on. We just got a bunch. It was just a bunch of rain and a bunch of wind.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to drive in that, so I left a day early and ended up coming back late. So it was longer than expected. But
like all of a sudden they think they're black. Okay, I'm just saying that shit happens sometimes.
Look at that tweet. When your period comes on the day before Valentine's Day, and now you got to go buy your nigga, and I said the word, cope, a present because you can't use your pussy for his gift. Oh, this was for Jesse, the pedophile, and the meth head. What did you buy the pedophile meth head for Valentine's Day, Yaba? Did you take him to Taco Bell? Is this about your speed? Did you get him one of those torches that you can use to light up a meth pipe and smoke? Did you get him a syringe? What did you get him for Valentine's Day, Yaba? I can't imagine what you would think of as a thoughtful gift for a pedophile meth head, but, you know, because you see, I can't relate to pedophile meth heads. I can't relate to pumping out 3 kids with a scumbag like that. But then again, I can't relate to hooking up with my stalker and trying to wrap a bow around them and presenting them as, you know, the love of your life. I can't relate to any of that. But I don't feel sorry for you. Let's continue.
What's happening here? Why? And how would Kalari feel about this? All right, so show that one. Let me show another one here because this one, I don't even know what the fuck is happening here. White people aren't allowed to be proud, only ashamed of everything every other white person has ever done.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what the fuck this means, guys. Is she saying, like, how do you, Yaba, want to show that you're proud to be white? Could you explain this, please? Is it because, like, did you want to say white power? Did you want to say white lives matter? Did you want to say, like, what is it that you wanted to express that you felt that you were being shut in?
And just for the record, I am not proud of any innate characteristic that I was born with. It's like saying, well, brown-eyed pride. It's ridiculous. I would actually have preferred to have been born with blue eyes, green eyes, violet eyes, like Elizabeth Taylor. That would have been ideal. But I was born with brown eyes. Brown eyes are dominant. So, sadly, I was born with brown eyes. And as far as being white is concerned, I do like the tone of my skin. I am not going to lie about that, but it doesn't say anything about me. And because I'm a Jew, there is no universal agreement that I am, in fact, white. So, I'm just going to have to sit this one out, I guess.
Just fucking say it. Because at this point, nobody cares, all right? You can say whatever the hell you want.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you.
And nobody cares as long as you talk about foodie. So I don't know. I don't want to, go too far here, but what the fuck is Yaba talking about here? What are you mad about right now? Did you want to say white lives matter? Or how did you want to show your proudness? I don't know. I really don't. All right, let me see what the chat is saying. I mean, holy shit. Hello, Ocean Tide. Let me just check the starred messages. Okay, good. We're good.
And the only reason that Hekate is pointing this out is because Yaba has become the self-appointed defender of black folk, along with Sam, and the whole thing is fucking ludicrous. She acts like she doesn't have a digital footprint going back years. And so it's kind of fun to point out her bullshit. Let's continue.
I don't understand that shit. And she just follows whoever she wants. And she's actually admitting here that she was going to follow Belinda until she found out that Belinda and Sam had an issue. So when you say that you don't care about sides and that you're lying, because clearly you do.
Yep.
Charity thing for her and Yaba, because you were trying to ingratiate yourself to Yaba, because there's a lot of that going on in girl world. You see a bigger channel and you think, if I buddy, they'll shout me out. They'll get my numbers up, because some of you are so addicted to views and attention and followers, and you don't even give a fuck about this. That's why you failed as reactors.
Clara.
Look, you don't have to have somebody shout your channel out. Every time that I go into a chat, and I participate in a chat of a larger content creator, which is basically everybody. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. And this is a good time for me to ask people, if you're not subbed, to please do so. I promise I'm going to be more consistent. Just the past couple of days have been very, very hectic. And I've had my dance card full with stuff I've had to do. Every time I go into a chat, my numbers go up. I get more subscribers. Maybe not that many, maybe 2, 3, 4, whatever. But come on, Calorie, you know how this shit works. You know how it works. And can I just point out that I think it is fucking hilarious that French Fried Girl basically just shaded Calorie, not by name, but she took exception to this GoFundMe that Calorie was running for this so-called animal sanctuary for a man who was not her grandfather, and where there is not an animal in sight on that property. Not a single fucking one on that 5-acre property. Amazing. Not so much as a cat, a dog, a hamster, a gerbil. There is not a single animal in sight. And Frenchie took exception, and she made a donation to some animal sanctuary in Canada. And I think that Calorie was feeling the pinch and got burned and didn't appreciate it. Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer bitch.
She kills me. Ma'am, like I said, 8,000 views. You got 8,000 views before, okay? And now your views are, and then you got some subscribers, and now they don't even hit 1,000. Okay, so if you're going to call someone a failed reactor, you need to look in the mirror. Now, I'm not saying you're failed, because I can say that I love you, and I'm definitely going to cover you. But, ma'am, go back and look at your views. Okay? They came in there because you was dragging Foodie and the whole situation on the community tab, and they don't want you anymore.
Yep.
You did a charity thing last year for them, which they did not ask you for.
Oh.
And you thought you were going to use that as a gotcha and to force them to be nice to you. And
No.
then you and a bunch of others from that fucking site that you like to congregate on decided that was going to be your way of attacking the YouTube underground at first. And you didn't like it when a lot of us said, why are they weaponizing kindness? This was supposed to be a charity for somebody that passed. Why are you weaponizing kindness? And then
A pedophile, a meth head pedophile. All right. And yeah, they were so turned off by that appeal, which was not a GoFundMe, by the way. It wasn't anything like that. That they went back to try to scrounge the whatever $40, I guess, that was made in super chats, in addition to everything else. But no, they didn't want the money. Of course not. Yaba is too proud to ask for money. And she's got her dignity and self-respect. But that appeal or that demand that the super chat money be turned over had Sam written all over it. Just like the other year when Yaba, after all those years of being with that pedophile, decided to drag him to court to establish paternity officially. Why, after so many years, did it occur to you, Yaba, that you needed to establish paternity with the pedophile meth head? Officially. And then neither of you could be served for some weird reason. Why? Again, I've talked to people who have said the same thing. This has Sam written all over it. This is Sam. Yaba wouldn't have cared, but Sam definitely cares about squeezing every penny out of everyone that is in her orbit. Yeah. Tell me again how those two bitches didn't want any money or any charity or handouts from anyone. It's a fucking lie. And only the brain-dead idiots in the support bodega would believe such a thing. Let's continue.
Sam dropped the receipts.
I'm still confused how that's weaponizing kindness. She just be saying anything, and I'm here for it.
Your own voice, and it wasn't AI, Belinda.
Oh.
Some people just don't know how to ask for help. Some people just don't know, so I just did it anyway. Yaba didn't want that charity thing because even though she had put the business out there, why? Mm-hmm. She's not that kind of person.
Oh, she didn't want the charity thing, guys, but guess what? She took the money and she said, where's my $35, bitch?
That's right.
Where the rest of the money? Give me the rest of the money. But I don't want it. Shit.
She accepted it and tried to keep it pushing. But of course, y'all weaponized it because you got unmodded, unfollowed, and you got salty. So, of course, not being able to be an actual Chantel reaction channel, which they got you in Forte saying that too.
And you know, let me just say that Zeth and Casey are both useless, toothless, junky liars. All right? But if it hadn't been for the squabbling over the interview with Zeth, none of this would have happened. That's what triggered all of it. Because a bunch of creators got together and they decided that they were going to invade our privacy by reaching out to people that we knew in real life. Which, you know, when Frenchie did it with Shannon, everybody thought that was creepy and inappropriate. But somehow when it comes to that toothless, junky liar, everybody's on board with it. It's okay. Because it's us, right? It's us. So yeah, you can reach out to that guy. You can let him spread his lies. You can let him grift off of your community. And all of that is cool. But if Frenchie does it, well, then it's weird and it's stalkerish and all that. But in a way, we have Zeth, that loser. The only thing that he's ever accomplished in his sorry, pathetic, useless life has been to create this rift in a community that desperately needed a sunshine check. A lot of people needed to be exposed, and they were all exposed, and I could not be happier about that. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Decided to declare war along with your friend, The Gaining Ground, which, like I said, there are a lot of people that I personally like who enjoyed The Gaining Ground. I don't fuck with him because he's fucking psycho.
Okay. All right. So Sam says that she's subscribed to Kalari and she watches some of her videos, but the bitch didn't know that Kalari actually was talking about Belinda and Gigi first. So
Yep.
when people say, "Oh, they're going after her because she's black and because she's in the chat,"
Nope.
I wouldn't even say going after her. I mean,
Nope.
you move, Kalari. But I definitely feel like they have incentive to talk about you when you talked about them first. That's how it goes in Girl World,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The way he went after Charlie Gold, the way he went after Michael B. Petty,
Mhm.
the way he went after Callie's Discount Life. I almost used parody
Oh, keep that in mind, okay? The way that he went after Callie Discounted Life, all right? Remember that.
name by making an account called Discount Life and spreading racism and not standing by your word, trying to pawn it off to somebody else so that you didn't have to take the fall because you wanted to pretend to be a nice guy in Girl World. You're Chantel's champion, her big white knight, when you're really just a gay white nationalist who makes it harder for LGBTQ people to be on here without feeling like
A gay white nationalist. This shit is hilarious. I don't even know what the fuck that means, okay? How are you gay but also a white nationalist? Those two things, they don't go hand in hand. Am I
Okay, yeah, you're wrong, Hekate. You need to look up the Groyper community, Groyper. They're all a bunch of closet cases, and they're white nationalists, okay? And take a look at their leader, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is the leader of this movement. Rumor has it that the man is as camp as a row of frilly pink tents. And there have been enough stories about him for years, and he is a white nationalist and an anti-Semite. So by all means, yes, you can be both. You can be. I'm not saying Gigi is, I'm saying yes, it is possible. Anything is possible nowadays.
wrong? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm confused. Do
Hey,
gay
reindeer.
and nationalists go together?
Sure.
Put a 1 if it's a yes,
They
and put a 2
can.
if it's a
Yeah,
no.
absolutely.
Okay? I don't think they do.
aside with you, which they shouldn't, because the way you went after Popey, which I will put that screen cap in my community tab since it's on the other computer, because I don't lie, but I listen. I don't have to use lies to say that you, DCMediagirl, who I don't even fucking know and really don't want to know after all I heard.
Okay, this is Kalari who says I don't want to get in the.
Oh, you don't know me and you don't want to know me after all you've heard. You don't know me, but you have a lot to say about me in chats, don't you, Kalari? You sure do. I've seen the comments that you've made about me in chats. And based on that, I am petty and evil enough to go after you from now until kingdom come. Again, it has nothing to do with your race. Maybe you've developed amnesia, along with your sociopathy and your schizophrenia and whatever other mental illnesses you claim to have. Maybe whatever meds you're on are wiping out your memory, but I remember it very, very clearly. So, yeah. You know, it's funny because there are a lot of content creators I don't know anything about. Like, I may watch their content occasionally, but I don't know anything about their personal lives. And I don't go into other people's chats and make wild, unsubstantiated claims about anything involving their personal lives because I don't know anything about their personal lives. And I'm not interested. But you're very interested, aren't you, Calorie? You're very interested in me indeed. Stop lying.
Reactor beef. I'm just here to laugh. But meanwhile, she's calling out all the reactors that Sam doesn't fuck with.
That's right.
And Sam and Yavin don't fuck with. And then she's going to be like, why are you guys going at me? Why are you guys bringing me up?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you being black. I personally don't think
No,
so.
it
I
isn't.
don't think so.
No.
Because I heard she used to be cool until she decided that becoming the girlfriend of a psycho, who I won't name his name because he loves when people name his name. You're a loser, Mr. Connersville Hunchback. And you
Oh, not this fat, toothless, psychotic, diagnosed psychotic, taking aim at somebody's physical appearance. You fat, toothless liar and grifter. That's all I have to say to you. Where's the Tesla, Calorie? Where's the Tesla? Tell us about the Tesla. Show us. Do a Tesla tour. Let's see you get in and out of that car. Let's see you drive around your, fucking Mar-a-Lago property in Saginaw, Michigan. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, big shot. Show us what you got. And yeah, I was cool until I crossed Sam and Yaba and they decided to come for me. They spent a year trying to get my channel taken down because I got on their bad side, because I wouldn't bend the knee and march in lockstep and spread their lies anymore, and because I started calling out their lies. That's why. That's when I wasn't cool anymore. That's when Yaba's lies and smears and directions to her community to take me out made a big impact on my YouTube income. Now, luckily, at the time, I was employed. And I was very well paid in my old job. So that didn't bother me, but it was the principle of it that pissed me off. And that so many people went along with it. And continue to go along with it. For years. Yep.
You can call me fat all you want. But somebody who has to brag about their wealth, but then drop your cash app constantly and talk about
this didn't age well.
Oh,
because, man, where's the Tesla? And you said that you owned all them acres, but then you also said in a recent video that your name wasn't even on the deed, man, because you had bad credit. So I'm just saying, this is why people are talking about you, because you talk shit.
That's right.
You talk shit. That's all.
Yeah, and my understanding, by the way, is that Teslas are not cars that you want to have in a cold climate. One of the reasons why Teslas are so popular in the Sun Belt in California is because in cold weather, Teslas do not function properly. They don't operate well. So what the fuck are you doing with a Tesla, allegedly, in Saginaw, Michigan? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to drive such an expensive car around such a rugged piece of property? But this is all nonsense, because we know the Tesla doesn't exist. We're aware of that. There is no Tesla, just like there is no animal sanctuary. There are no animals. I suspect, and again, this is my suspicion. This is not something that I know for a fact. I think that poor old Carl was an animal hoarder. It wasn't a sanctuary. He just took in random animals, and then he couldn't afford to take care of them, and God knows what happened to them. Why won't you answer the questions, Calorie? Where are the animals? And that GoFundMe is still up. That $50,000 GoFundMe is still operational. It is still up. Where are the animals that you were collecting money to help salvage? Where are the animals? I want to see the animals, and I want to see the Tesla. And if the animals were taken off the property, I want to know who came and fetched them, who rescued them. What did you do with them? Where are they? Shame on you. Shame on you collecting money to help animals, and there's not a fucking animal in sight. Not even on that GoFundMe appeal. There was not a single animal in any picture that you posted on that GoFundMe appeal. The fucking nerve of you. You lying scumbag.
about how you got $6K in bills each month. You're not wealthy, bitch.
This is my, you're not wealthy, bitch. If I had a soundboard, I would clip that shit. You're not wealthy, bitch.
Calorie, you don't know what wealth is. You don't know what wealth is. You don't. So you don't know anything about us, but you know quite a bit about what you think Negs has said. I've never heard Negs say that he's got $6,000 in bills per month. But if he did say that, or if somebody said that, let's say, then that would mean if you have $6,000 in bills per month, it either means that you have a really bad spending habit or that you have so much money that you're racking up a lot of debt every month. You have a very high mortgage, you have this, that, the other. Yeah, exactly, Negs. What the fuck? Negs has never said that he's got $6,000 in bills. Play the clip, bitch. Play the clip. You lying sack of shit. Ask Sam for it, since that's who you're probably getting it from, or Yaba, or Owl, or one of these other lying bitches. Play it. And then ask Sam to play the clip of Negs saying that he had to apologize to them because his mother told him to. Play the fucking clip. Play it. I want to hear it. It's amazing how that clip never gets played, isn't it? In all these years of making accusations, that clip has never emerged. Why is that? Why is that? You really think that a woman that you harassed, not you, Calorie, but Sam, you think that a woman that Sam harassed and Yaba harassed, an innocent bystander, a non-combatant, would then turn around and ask her son to apologize to two women that she loathes, along with MFW? You really think that that's a realistic scenario? Fine, play the fucking clip, Sam. Play it. I'm waiting.
All of you, along with other little reactors that you pump up, but you wouldn't spit on them if you put them out. If they were on fire, to put them out. All of you motherfuckers tried to gang up once again to find something on Yaba, and you took the lowest, most dirtiest thing you could to try to divide this community. And there's been too many fuckers trying to divide the community constantly. Oh, you like this creator, I can't kick it with you. Oh, this person defended this, so you can't watch them. Why can't you just enjoy who you enjoy and leave it at that? We're not all BFFs. I don't know these people past YouTube.
But you know what? Based on the video that you dropped today, you looked a little bit hurt that FFG. And I gotta say, FFG, you a fake ass bitch for that shit, because based on what Kalari said, that she said that you could have just emailed her. So you could have emailed her and said, "Hey, Kalari, I'm hearing all this shit about you. What's good?" And you could have gotten your response from Kalari, which I believe would be a lie, but that doesn't matter. And you could have believed her because she has been supporting you forever, right? But you didn't do that. Instead, the first thing you did was make a tweet, honey, and donate to the animal shelter or animal sanctuary in Quebec.
I don't talk to half of these people past YouTube. But some of you really want to fucking cause factions and fractures. And it's fucking infuriating.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But I will say this. Digging up what an ex of Yaba did as a way to say she defended him, which I've been.
All right. So anyway, I proved my point. I don't even want to get into that shit. Like, really, I really don't. So let's get back to this shit, because Sam doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And obviously, if anybody in the chat agrees with her at this time, they don't watch Kalari either. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. And I'm going to check the comments in a second. Just put a 1 for me, please.
Being a member for 29 months. Before we start watching Belinda stream, though, I just want to kind of take a scroll over Kalari's channel.
Can you hear this raggedy bitch? Put a 1, please.
Channel real quick. Clara, if you could put a link to your channel in the chat, that would be great.
Aw, but they still didn't watch her today, though. But that's sweet. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Hold on.
And then that is how he does his show. Like, I don't know if you get.
Oh, you mean Yo Mama the crackhead and the cokehead? That one?
Any more bottom of the barrel than that. But as that is the truth of the matter. And he collects his little coin and he goes on his way.
I find it interesting. I mean, I understand that Yo Mama talked about Clara or whatever, but I find it interesting that at least in the beginning of this stream, Hillbilly Belinda is trying to, basically give credit to Yo Mama, but it was most definitely Olaf who put the work in on this. In fact, I think it's probably where Yo Mama got her shit from. I don't know.
Like I said, I showed the stream before where Kalari most definitely went at Belinda and Gigi first. All right.
Yep.
And so I just feel like, and I know for a fact that you bitches are using race as a card right now.
Exactly.
Because you just want to go at Belinda and Gigi. And you might have your reasons for doing that, all right? But, bitch, are you NAACP shit right now is what they're doing. And they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
Oh, I can answer that. You want me to answer that?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, I can answer that. Why is she giving all the credit to Crack Mama and not to Olaf? Because Crack Mama does have.
Here we go. Crack Mama. All right? Crack Mama. Why? And they said that he dances for the clan.
Right.
All right.
Quite a few pay pigs that give him donations, because when it comes to men in this community, and for an example, Ronald was one of them. For whatever reason, ladies, sorry, it is what it is. Okay, I'm not specifically talking to anybody, but the men who are degenerates, they will hold on to their pay pigs, and it doesn't matter like how gross they are. And like the women will just throw money at them, and they get on their little stream and they do a little.
Oh, like those bitches do to you, right? Like those sad, sorry, pathetic, housebound cat ladies throw their welfare, their social security benefits at you two useless, lying, IRL going life-ruinating bitches. Same thing. And same thing with MFW. That's who your audience is, Yaba. And Sam. Angry, pathetic, lonely, poor women who are every bit as fat as you and Sam and Chantal, who probably have, and are suffering from empty nest syndrome or divorced or have nobody in their life. And they throw their SSI checks at you. It's pathetic. That's who's in your community. Your community is a trash fire. Disgusting. The lowest of the low. You and the support bodega. Because you're all the same. You're all one community now. And not a single one of you believes a single word that comes out of your mouths. You built your channel on lies, on stealing content, stealing ideas. You run hate channels. And you want to criticize other people's communities? You want to criticize the men in the community? What are the men in the community doing any differently than what the two of you have done? Except that the men in the community that I've seen, some of them are idiots like Gorlick, who you're a fan of, by the way. A man who has lied to women, a man who has led women on, a man who has lied about his own health, a man who has lied about everything. And a man who I will take great credit in saying, a man who's scared to death of me, which is good. Not that I'm going to do anything to that loser, but I just think it's hilarious. But your audience is the lowest of the low, the trash at the bottom of the landfill. But you want to criticize male creators because you have a problem with male creators for some reason. I wonder why. You didn't have a problem pushing out 3 kids with a meth-addicted pedophile. But you've got a problem with male creators. Okay, let's go.
Dance or whatever that Yo Mama likes to do. And Belinda's trying to get a little piece of that because her numbers and her money has been really, really bad lately. So she thinks the more she shouts Yo Mama out, like she kind of used to do me and you, the better.
Uh-oh. I see Starvin' Marvin is on deck. You guys ready?
All right, guys.
And I will say, in one area, Sam and Yaba, you two loser bitches, you IRL goers, you life ruinators, you thieves, you're thieves. Both of you. You are no different from the crackhead that mugged me in 1990. You're exactly the same, except you don't go around snatching purses on the street. But you're no different. You're no different. In kind, maybe in practice, but in kind, you're exactly the same. You've got that same grasping, white trash, greedy mentality. You can't do an honest day's work. Neither of you. You want to rule the community through terror and intimidation, filing false lawsuits, calling the police, and then trying to play the gay card from the bottom of the deck. You bitches must be out of your fucking minds. You know that nobody believes you're gay, by the way. I'm not going to comment on it. But anyway. All right, let's continue.
Why is my computer so slow? Okay, I thought this would be the perfect timing. All right, that we should show Yaba's Starvin' Marvin clip. All right, so from what I recollect, she made this to go at Sam because Sam has children that she had with a black man. Right. All right, so let's take a look because I think it's just so fitting since she's calling Yo Mama crack this and coke that we should go over this right now. Okay, so good. Let's take a second. Oh shit, it's not going to show. Oh shit. Hold on. Damn it.
If you all want to look over here and say hi to our newest family member, this is Marvin. They've been with us a short time now. And well, guys, to be honest, taking care of Marvin has not been easy. And we're kind of reaching out to our YouTube audience because it's grown so much now. And we're hoping that maybe you guys can help out some. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest here. We do get help supporting Marvin. We get a check every month, and we also get a few food stamps.
Okay, we get a check every month.
Yep.
Meaning what? Social assistance, right? And then we also get food stamps. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what? Notice she said it? Hold on, let me rewind that shit. Let me rewind this.
Hi, guys. First off, let me start by saying I want to thank everyone for clicking the video and for coming here to show support. Now, I kind of
Hey,
give
Gypsy.
you all a rundown of what's going on. If you all want to look over here and say hi to our newest family member, this is Marvin. They've been with us a short time now. And well, guys, to be honest, taking care of Marvin has not been easy. And we're kind of reaching out to our YouTube audience because it's grown so much now. And we're hoping that maybe you guys can help out some. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest here. We do get help supporting Marvin. We get a check every month, and we also get a few food.
A check every month? You mean like how Clara C gets her SSI? Like that? Like that kind of check every month, guys? Oh, she said it grown so much. Jesus Christ. I don't know if she's talking about the audience, maybe. I don't know. But the bitch is obviously, for her to make this and feel comfortable to make this, come on.
But, guys, let's be honest here. That's only a small dent in all the money we have to pay out every month. We have rent, we have electric, we have water, we have sewage, we have our cell phone bills, we have cable, internet, daycare, crack calls. I mean, the list goes on.
Did she say crack calls? Hold on a second. She said crack calls, right? She did say crack calls. Yeah. She sure did.
Internet, daycare, crack calls.
She said crack calls. All right. Okay.
I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. Now, I guarantee every penny donated will go to help Marvin, and to make sure he has everything.
And what she's saying here is that the money that I received from the government, right?
Hey, Andy.
Welfare, quote unquote.
Yep.
Food stamps will go to help me. I mean, she's saying that the money that people get is really it's going towards them and not their children. Okay. All right.
Everything he needs. Now, guys, I know this may be hard to believe, but Marvin eats way more than what his food stamps cover. Now, I feel like all the good that me and my family have done by taking Marvin in, it's time to come back. And it's a little thing called karma. Now, you guys, don't forget to go to the link and click and donate as much as you possibly can to help me. To help Marvin out. As you can see here, Marvin needs all the help.
All right. And she specifically said that again. Help me.
You know, Negs, when I was listening to it here, I'm pretty sure that Forwick got that from one of your streams. Because I hear laughter and it sounds like you. So, I guess it's Forwick that has a copy of this clip. Look at where we are indeed. Look at where we are. You don't like it, Sam and Yaba, do you? You don't like the fact that people have turned on you and that people are seeing you for who you actually are now. You don't like it. You don't like the fact that people have called you out on that bullshit postcard club that you ripped people off on, or the fact that Sam used Yaba's postcard club mailing list to dox people, or doxed people incorrectly, by the way, who bought merch from her, and started to say that Sama was It's Pink Lava, and It's Pink Lava, the same person that doxed you, Sam and Yaba, the same person that Sam then turned around and spilled her heart to and told her about every single bit of fuck shit that she was doing to us. That's who you decided to confide in. Okay, well, that's adorable. Yeah, that was your voice. Okay. You don't like it that every dirty, disgusting thing that you've done is about to hatch out, and that there's going to be a lot of sunshine that is shown on the shit that you did to people. I already exposed what you guys did to little Rosie. What about that lie that Sam spread about Pirate, that she was being molested by her grandfather, and that she was angry and bitter because her mother wouldn't let her go back to see her grandfather? Remember that? I remember that. That clip is floating around somewhere. All the phone calls that Sam has made to people's relatives. All the times that she's invaded people's privacy. All of that. Digging up dirt on people that cross them. Trying to terrorize people. Calling the dildo's mom at a nursing home to report on her daughter. Imagine calling an old lady with declining mental faculties in a nursing home. Imagine doing that. Imagine calling people's relatives over and over and over and over again. Imagine doing that, and imagine having an audience that is so disgusting, so low, such scum, that they donate to you for it. That's why I say I do not want anyone from the support group ever coming over to my community. I don't want any of that trash blowing into my yard. Ever. I don't want any of you over here. You people disgust me. You're vile. Anybody who would reward content creators who behave in that fashion, I don't want anywhere near me. Nowhere.
I mean Marvin out. It's the second time that she did that, because she's trying to insinuate that when people receive assistance, they're really using it for themselves and not their children. And she's also making it clear that it's Black people receiving it for their Black children, but going at Sam because she had children with a Black man.
Hope he can get. Thank each and every one of you, and have a blessed day. And God bless you.
Okay, guys. Oh, fight the power. Fight the power. We gotta fight the power, all right? Thank God that Sam and Yaba are the bitches that are trying to help Kalari right now.
Yep.
Right? There's no motive for that. 100%, because they care. When was this made? Definitely not in the, how many years ago? Not long enough. I wish Yaba would talk about that, but of course she won't.
No.
You talking about catching motherfuckers in lie. It's like the audacity. I can't even believe that we're listening to this shit come out of her mouth. She is the one who lies the most. Shall we go back and watch the video where she actually was reviewing you and lying in real time as she was watching the video? This is some shit I never seen before.
Yeah, remember
Shit I never seen before.
Remember, I've got the lie list. I've got it right here. I found it.
Read 'em,
in
baby.
my office today, babe. Yeah,
This is why we make lists, guys.
Yeah, it's right here. It's all right here. Linda's lie list that we left Jack out in the heat, lying about.
No, but you admitted to it. Yaba had to stop a stream because she had left that dog outside for half an hour unsupervised. And I have news for you bitches. 70 degrees is considered hot for a dog like a French bulldog. It doesn't have to be 100 degrees outside. Leaving a tiny dog. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it. Leaving a small, snub-nosed dog that is inbred, that has breathing problems already, out in 70-plus degree weather for half an hour is grossly irresponsible pet ownership. Period. Period. You see, if either of you bitches had done any research into Frenchtons, you would know that. And you would have known that Frenchtons are dogs that come with a lot of health problems, mostly having to do with breathing. The same goes for pugs, Frenchies, Bostons. Any dog that has a very, very short snout is going to have problems with breathing. European boxers have problems with breathing because their snouts are very, 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 very short. That is one of the reasons why boxers are not allowed to fly on planes, because of the breathing issues. Dogs with breathing issues are not allowed to fly. But you wouldn't care about that, first of all, because you bitches are too cheap to fly anywhere. And where would you go? You openly admitted that you were nervous about accepting my proposal to take you out to lunch in Louisville. What was it, 2 years ago, before all the shit hit the fan, or 3 years ago, or whenever the fuck it was. Because you didn't have anything to wear, you didn't know what fork and knife to use, and you were self-conscious about being seen out in public. You can't even drive across the fucking bridge to go to a restaurant in Louisville without being self-conscious. And of course, Yaba is the one who admits that she has anxiety attacks in the school pickup line, probably because she doesn't want anyone to see her fat, disgusting nastiness in the car. Not that that sets her apart from a lot of the other parents in the New Albany whatever school pickup line, but I digress. Okay.
That EPO lied about Julian, lied about Sam doing drugs with her pregnant daughter on stream.
No, bitch. We have that clip. I've played it on my channel. We have that clip. It was recorded by somebody who was in that Facebook group you were in, My Vocal, where you made such a nuisance out of yourself in South Bend, and you were driving everybody crazy, and a woman recorded that part of the stream where you were sitting there with drugs openly visible on a table, a handgun, and a toddler running around. And your daughter was pregnant at the time. You were soliciting money. You were saying that if people donated X amount of dollars that you would show her pregnant belly or something. We have that clip. We do have it. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can refresh your memory. Hang on. I have to go into a different browser. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Shit, where is it? Okay, I'll play that the next time. I can't find it right now. I'm having trouble with my... Let me see if I can... Okay, I'm having trouble digging it up. Wait a second, let me see if I can... Shit. Why am I having trouble logging in to my Rumble? I'm annoyed. Anyway, it's been played. It's out there. Yeah, that did happen. And the woman who recorded it and uploaded it to Facebook even said, you know, drugs and guns, and there's that baby running around. You know, a gun within the reach of a toddler. You know, exactly what she accused Negs of. Having guns out visibly in public and drugs, which was exactly what she had done, because everything with those bitches is projection.
Lied about saying Yaba bought Sam a minivan, saying that Yaba lying about Chantel abusing BBJ. She lied about my daughter, said she pepper sprayed a baby, knowing full well she didn't. She said that we checked her credit.
Yeah, she said we pulled her credit report.
Wait a minute. That pepper spraying a baby thing. Your daughter went to court over that. Not the baby specifically, but the whole pepper spray incident. And there was an EPO taken out on her, wasn't there, Sam? It's all on the farms. It's all there. And your daughter lost the appeal in that case, didn't she? All over a nail appointment. All over a nail appointment where she pepper sprayed somebody's home. And then there was some claim made because a pit bull was running over to her, whatever. But there was a baby on the other side of the door. It's part of the court record, Sam. How you can continue to lie to your brain-dead audience is absolutely unfucking believable to me. But of course, they're too dumb, desperate, lonely, and stupid to understand that you lie to them sometimes within the same sentence. Yep, there it is. That's right. All because of a nail appointment. Because your daughter is about as unbalanced and crazy as you are, apparently. I hope that she pulled herself together. She was back then. I don't know about her now. I don't keep up with her. I don't care about your kids. But it was part of a court record, and your daughter lost the appeal in that case. Oh, fucking white trash ghetto shit, man.
Yep. She said she lied about the Z interview. She never showed the DM. She lied about offering to help them make some money. She said that I said little mama's kids' names. That's a lie. She said that we were probably the one who put that essay report on Facebook when she know full well who did that. And she also lied about having good credit with a good heart, and her accent is a big fat fucking lie. Oh wait, there's something on the back. No, that has nothing.
How is that? How is her having an accent a big fat fucking lie? When Yaba just said that she's lying, she's pushing a fake accent because she thinks that she's a comedian. Didn't she just say that shit? This is what I mean about being stupid. Because you just said that, and now it's on the lie list. You dumb.
With her that has to do with Ron. So it's right here. Okay. It's not going anywhere. And you know what? I just might fucking put it on a Tumblr and make a fuck ton of money doing that. So
yeah, that's a good idea. Put it on Tumblr.
Yeah, and
I'm sure that the demand for that Tumblr is going to be super high, Sam. Are you going to rip people off the way you did with that Tumblr with your enemies list on it? $50 a month to replace that list, and it never happened, right, Sam? What do you think is going to happen to your merch store when when certain organizations discover that you're using that Will Ferrell image from Elf illegally, copyrighted, trademarked material on your merch? Oh, people get in trouble for that shit. You know that, right? They get in trouble for that. They get into severe legal trouble for using copyrighted material. But it's not my problem. Hi, Lilith. Good to see you.
Because you know what I want to look at when I have a Tumblr? I want to look at Belinda's lie list. How much $70? $50?
Right.
Because we already know that whatever you imprint on your Tumblr is about $1.50.
Right.
Okay. And then you're gonna order your tumblers from wherever the fuck they have people working in basically bondage. Okay. And then you're gonna add $7,000 on top of that.
Right.
Oh, making money.
I can do the subscription package again too, where every time Belinda says a new lie, you get
can add it to the cup.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure that Tumblr will fly off the shelves, Sam. Amazing.
Not charging a subscription to have every lie added to the cup. Bitch, really? Really? Grift gang, huh? Okay.
The stream, we're 3 minutes in. All right, fine.
And we're going to talk about it. Hey, Maddie, yeah, he missed it. He missed it. It didn't dawn on him. I get it when you're live. It's hard to catch that stuff, but listen here. I was like, what in the hell?
Okay. I cannot stand listening to Sam's voice. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's like a drill going into my brain. I hate it. And my tolerance, yes, I remember that. Oh my God, I forgot Jack. Ask me how many times I have forgotten Bug outside, especially on a hot day. You could tell Neg, or you can ask Negs, how incredibly like helicopter momish I am when it comes to Bug, when it comes to extreme weather, and how I try to keep him indoors as much as possible when the temperature rises to a certain level. Because Boxers, now he is an exception because I bought him from an excellent breeder that has bred out a lot of the conditions that Boxers tend to come down with, whether it's heart conditions. Boxers are notorious for having heart conditions, and they're also very prone to cancer. But be that as it may, when he was a baby and I took him to his first vet visit, the vet listened to his heart with a stethoscope and said he thought that he heard traces of a murmur. And ever since then, I was very, very careful about limiting the amount of time that he spends outdoors when it's very, very hot or very, very cold. They have very short coats and they cannot tolerate extreme temperatures. They are not outdoor dogs. They can't be left out in a yard tied to a stick or a tree or something. They have to be with their people. They're very people attached, and they don't have the coat, the nose, or anything else to be outside for long periods of time because, like I said, they are prone to heart conditions. All of the Boxers that my family owned when I was young had heart conditions. This was before breeding got to be really sophisticated in terms of health. When people started actually caring about the health of their animals. So I investigated the breeder that I bought Bug from very, very carefully for months and months and months to be sure that I would be buying the healthiest puppy I could get my hands on. But even then, you still have to take precautions. And when you own a snub-nosed dog, you have to be 3 times as careful to avoid having a tragedy in your family. Having the dog drop dead of a heart attack. Whether with any bully breed, you have to be very, very careful. Is that me in the picture behind me? Sadly, no. That is a painting by Robert Longo. It's a print of a painting by Robert Longo, who was one of my favorite artists in the 1990s, and he did a series called The Man in the Street series. And he featured paintings of people like this lady and men who were caught in moments of like ecstasy on the street. And they were all done in black and white, and I'm a huge fan of his artwork. All right, you guys, I've got to get on with my day because I've still got a lot to do. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you to the new subscribers, new members, everybody. I appreciate you, and I will see you the next time. I hope the next time will be tomorrow, but we'll see. All right, so I will see you later. Bye, everybody.